Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Inside Sports with Rashad Mitchell, episode number 41, live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Let's get into it, man. Brief show is not going to be on for long. We'll just talk about college basketball, NBA, and get into on this day in sports history for March the 6th. This is the first episode in the month of March, so welcome to March. All those going to be tuning in later on or tomorrow, whatever it is. Let's start with the college basketball. Last Thursday you had Michigan beat Rutgers 84-82. St. Mary's beat Loyola Marymount 58 to 55. Then last Friday, Purdue beat UCLA 76 to 66. So the first of the month, which we in a new month, the first of the month, you had Auburn beat Kentucky 94-78. So remain number one, showing why they are number one. Uh, Miles Kelly had a season high 30 points to win that game. He shot 10 of 17 from the field of Miles Kelly with the 30 points that he scored. So that was the scenario with that. Then you had Duke blowing out Florida State 165. Uh, Isaiah Evans had 19 points for Duke. And freshman star Cooper Flag had an injury scare in this game. He had to exit his game. He got hit in the face multiple times. But they still won 165. Florida beat Texas A&M 89-70. Houston beat Cincinnati 73-64. Top 10 matchup. And this is what's about when you look at the SEC. It's been this whole college basketball season has been the year of the SEC. You have number 6 Alabama against number 5 Tennessee. This was a buzzer beater for the ages for Tennessee 79-76, where Jamal, I think it's Jamal Mashak hit a long 3-point shot at the buzzer to win it. It was beyond the arc at the buzzer to beat Alabama, so it lived up to its billing as they won 79-76. And congrats to St. John's. St. John's beat Seton Hall last week. That made them the outright champions of the Big East. They beat Seton Hall 71-61. So now they'll play on Saturday, the final game of the regular season. They'll play Marquette at Marquette. See if they end the season on a great note. Number 6 St. John's against number 20 Marquette. But that was a big win for St. John's because that put them in the driver's seat to win the outright championship of the conference. So it was their first Big East title since 1985. So it was the outright Big East championship goes to St. John's. The first outright Big East title since 1985 at Madison Square Garden as they beat Seton Hall. So see what they can do. And the Red Storm, the outright regular season championship was for the first time since Chris Mullin led them to the Final Four. Hey, welcome. Sorry for that delay. We're back. Like I said, when you look at the Red Storm, it's their first outright regular season championship since Chris Mullin led them to the Final Four. That was in 1985, and that's when he was nicknamed the Redmen, not the Red Storm, coached by Luke Conseca. So St. John's hadn't won a share of the title since 1992. That was the final season of Conseca's career. So it was a drought that was the longest in Big East history, and through those several schools exited without any conference titles before spending anywhere near 33 years in the league. So congrats to the Red Storm of St. John's, R.J. Lewis Jr., Zuby uh, Ejoa Four. They have emerged as stars along with Kadari Richmond. So now it's a matter of can they go all the way to the Final Four and win the national championship. So congrats to St. John's. So that took place on Saturday. And then you had Iowa State beat Arizona 84-67. Texas Tech beat Kansas 78-73. And 13 Clemson beat Virginia 71-58. Vanderbilt beat Missouri, the number 14 team in the country. This was an upset right here, 97-93. Maryland beat Penn State 68-64. Louisville beat Pittsburgh 79-68. Marquette beat Georgetown 76-61. St. Mary's beat Oregon State 74-64. So that was the games that stood out last week, last Saturday. And then you got Sunday's game. You only got three games. Michigan State beat Wisconsin 71-62. And it was a big upset here. Illinois beat Michigan 93-73. Trey White had 19 points and 11 rebounds. Memphis beat UAB 88-81. Duke beat Wake Forest 93-60. And Houston beat Kansas 65-59. That was on Monday. Tuesday, upset. This is an upset right here. Number one Auburn lost to Texas A&M 83-72. Beyond Zoric Phelps 19 points off the bench. They never trailed Texas A&M in this game. They upset top-ranked Auburn. I don't think it's going to affect their rank. I think Auburn has one more game to go. So they probably still be number one, but that was an upset this past week. In double overtime, BYU, number 23 team in the country, beat number 10 Iowa State 88-85. Memphis beat UTSA 75-70. Purdue blew out Rutgers 100-71. And Kentucky beat LSU 95-64. Arizona beat Arizona State 113-100. Texas beat Mississippi State 87-82 in overtime. And then you had another upset yesterday. Ole Miss beat Tennessee 78-76 as Jamin Brakefield scored 19 of his points in the final 11 minutes, including a tie-breaking basket with 7 seconds to go to beat Tennessee 78-76. Then you had Florida, another top 10 matchup. Again, the SEC has been a theme of the college basketball season. Just top 10 matchups. Had number 5 Florida beat Alabama 99-94. Alex Condon had 27 points and 10 rebounds. Then you had Texas Tech beat Colorado 91-75. Clemson beat Boston College 69-78-69. Wisconsin beat Minnesota 74-67. Battle ranked teams Maryland versus Michigan. Maryland beat Michigan 71-65. And then you had Louisville beat California 85-68. Oklahoma upset Missouri 96-84. And UConn, this may be a quality win that may give them a chance to get into the NCAA tournament because they're not ranked. But this is a big win right here. as the two-time defending champions beat Marquette, the number 20 team in the country, 72-66 yesterday, led by Alex Caravan, about 21 points, including a big three-point shot with 23.7 seconds left. So will this be something that will get them into the NCAA tournament? Because they own the tiebreaker at the sweep of the season series. So Ball and Hassan Diarra scored 10 points as the two-time defending NCAA champions, beat Marquette for the fifth straight time. They may get in, though. They may get in somehow, some way. Look at Marquette. Lest they get unexpected help this weekend, the the Golden Eagles appear headed for a 4-5 matchup with Xavier in the quarterfinals of the Big East tournament next week at Madison Square Garden. As far as Connecticut, Caravan, Johnson, and Diarra showed their experience and winning pedigree down the stretch as Coach Dan Hurley's team gears up for another postseason run. So they probably gonna get into the tournament, even though they're not ranked. But the key moment in this game was when the Huskies was clinging to a 1-point lead and Caribbean took a pass from Reed and drained a three that gave them a 70-66 cushion. Yara added two late free throws and UConn improved to 5-2 against ranked teams this year. Key stats in this game was that UConn out-rebounded the Golden Gophers 44-29 and including 19-8 on the offensive glass. So they dominated the offensive boards 19-8, held them to 3 for 22 shooting, 13.6% from three-point range. So UConn will wrap up the regular season at home this coming Saturday against Seton Hall. Marquette will host St. John's, already clinched the Big East title. Right, so that was yesterday's game. Today, right now, you got Michigan State against Iowa. Currently, right now, Michigan State is beating Iowa by a score of 11-10. So the college basketball season is going to be over with this weekend. Then you got the tournament games coming up, so definitely going to be covering that. So that's it for the look at the college basketball segment of things. Let's look at the rankings first and foremost. Then get into some women's basketball discussion. Right now in the AP poll, Auburn is number 1 in the country. Duke is number 2. Number 3 is Houston. Number 4 is Tennessee. 5 is Florida. St. John's number 6. Alabama number 7. Michigan State 8. Texas Tech 9. Iowa State 10. That's the top 10 right there. The rest of the top 25 got Clemson at number 11. Wisconsin number 12. Maryland at number 13. Louisville at number 14. 15 at Missouri. Number 16 Memphis. Number 17 Michigan Wolverines. Number 18 Purdue. Kentucky, number 19. Number 20, Marquette. Number 21, St. Mary's. Number 22, Texas A&M. BYU is number 23. Arizona is number 24. Mississippi State. Right, here's the women's basketball. Right now, you got the women's basketball conference tournament is going on right now. So you ought to got a head start. Got finals, got upset. Tennessee lost to Vanderbilt in the second round of the SEC tournament by a score of 84-76. So that's the final. Then you had Colorado and Arizona, both teams not ranked in the second round, but Colorado won 61-58. California beat Virginia in the ACC tournament 75-58. Right now, currently, this game is about to be over. Ole Miss is leading Mississippi State. 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter, winning 85-73. And then Iowa State is beating in the Big 12 tournament in the second round, 86-73. Iowa State is winning over Arizona State with 3:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Clemson is playing Louisville in the ACC in the tournament, the ACC, with 1:10 to go in the second half. Second quarter. Louisville is winning 30-27. Got some other games that have started yet. 8:30, Alabama, number 19 team in the country, will play Florida. And Texas Tech will play Utah. So the women's basketball has already started their tournament. Right now in the AP poll, Texas is number one. Number two is USC. Number three is Connecticut. Four is UCLA. Number five, South Carolina. Number six, Notre Dame. Number seven, North Carolina State. TCU is number eight. LSU is number nine. Number 10, OU. Duke is number 11. Number 12, Kentucky. Ohio State is number 13. North Carolina is 14. Maryland is 15. West Virginia is 16. Baylor is 17. Tennessee, 18. Alabama, number 19. Kansas State, number 20. Oklahoma State, 21. Florida State, number 22. Creighton, number 23. Michigan State, 24. San Diego State is, no, South Dakota State, excuse me, is number 25. Right, so again, some NBA. A lot going on in the NBA. We going to this month of March. The season's almost over with. It's winding down. Let's go with some of the games. Okay, we're gonna start with last Thursday. You had Stephen Curry putting on a vintage performance by Steph Curry. He did his thing, 56 points scored against Orlando as they won 121 and 115, hit 12 3-point shots. So it's just another virtuoso performance in his illustrious career of Stephen Curry. 12 for 19 from three, 16 of 25, very efficient, 56 points, dominated. Simple as that. What else can you say that's typical of Steph Curry? The Bucks beat the Nuggets 121 to 112. Mavericks beat the Hornets 103 to 96. Pelicans beat the Suns 124 to 116. Lakers beat the Timberwolves 111 to 102. Last Friday was big time games. I'm gonna start with the Pistons. The Pistons came to this game with an 8-game winning streak, but was snapped by the Denver Nuggets as they won by score of 134 to 118. As Nikola Jokic had a triple double, 23 points, 17 rebounds, 15 assists. Jamal Murray had 31 points as they won this game 134 to 119. Big time performance by the Denver Nuggets, the Pistons. They're definitely going to be in the playoffs this year. The Thunder beat the Hawks 135 to 119 as the OKC Thunder continues their dominance against the Eastern Conference. Why is that? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander had 31 points. They like 21 and 1, I think, something like that. Yeah, 21 and 1 at that win last Friday, include the month of February. They never trailed in this game. They improved to 21 and 1. Against Dort had 20 points, including 6 3-point shots. Jalen Williams had 20 points. And also they 27-10 against the West, the Thunder. But this game was the best game, most important, impressive performance was Cleveland versus Boston. Maybe a sneak preview what is to come in the possible Eastern Conference Finals, where the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Boston Celtics 123 to 116. The thing about this game is that the Celtics got off to a great start. It was up 25 to 3. Now it's a classic scenario, classic cliche, but it's true. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Despite being down 25 to 3 early in this game, Cavaliers came back strong and they had a 41-22 run to get back in the game. And they were led by Donovan Mitchell, obviously 41 points, 12 in the fourth quarter to rally and win this game. Darius Garland had 20.7 assists. Evan Mobley had 17 points, 12 rebounds. It's 27 double-double to give Cleveland a split in this 4-game series. Playoffs just over 2 months away. That's when I was on for February 28th. In the defeat, Jason Tatum had 46 points and 16 rebounds and 9 assists. Jalen Brown had 37 points. It was the first time that these two stars posted 30 points, 30-point games this season at the same time. They ain't have Drew Holiday, they have Kristaps Porzingis, but still, you're the Celtics, you gotta win that game. But they lost, and that loss at that time gave Boston 18-11 record at home. That's what stood out. The 20 point in this game was a key moment in this game was when trailing 114 to 110, the Celtics got back stops. He's fouled by buckets by Brown to tie the game, but Mitchell scored on the floor to put the Cavaliers back in front. Following missed by Brown on Boston's next possession, Mitchell hit a driving layup and was fouled. He completed the 3-point play to put the Cavaliers in front, 118 to 114 with 157 to go in the game. And key stats that Jason Tatum had 30 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists in the opening 30 I mean, opening 24 minutes, and he was the first player ever to reach those totals in a half during the play-by-play era, 1997, 1998. The game stood out. The Knicks beat the Grizzlies on the road, 114 to 113 behind OG Anobi's three-point shot with 5.3 seconds to go, finishing with 19 points in this game. That was a big win between two winning teams. The Suns beat the Pelicans 125-108. The Lakers, man, continued their winning ways. They had won their fifth in a row last week, last Friday, on the birthday of Luka Doncic, his 26th birthday, had 31 points as they won their fifth straight. LeBron James continued to play well despite his age, 28 points and 13 rebounds, 106 to 102 was the final. So Saturday's games, what stood out surprisingly, the 76ers. This guy, I gotta say, this is an upset. Upset the Golden State Warriors, 126 to 119, where Quentin Grimes had a career high 44 points. And most importantly, the 76ers won a game for the first time in a long time, snapping their 9-game losing streak. That was a surprise. Then Sunday's game, you had a possible NBA Finals matchup, possibly, between the Celtics and the Nuggets, where the Celtics beat the Nuggets 110 to 103. Jalen Brown had 22 points. Derek White hit a floater from the foul line, less than a minute left on Sunday. Um, Celtics had a 20-point lead in the first half. Obviously, Nuggets made their run, but it wasn't good enough as they win 110 to 103 in a possible NBA Finals matchup between these two teams. Jason Tatum had 16 points with 11 rebounds. And Boston has not lost 3 games in a row all season, so they've been very consistent. They improved to 43 and 18. Denver fell to 39-22. That's the thing about the Celtics. They do have a tendency to relax and blow leads and they get off to these great starts. Again, 25-3 against Cleveland on that last Friday. They almost kind of gave up the game, lost the game. What's the lead? Key moment in this game was Murray made a 3-pointer to Jamal Murray, that is, to make it a 5-point game with about 3 minutes. But Boston missed 3 times and turned the ball over once before Murray's layup made it 102-99. Then Brown Joseph basket missed, but White fouled the play, grabbing the ball near the free throw line, floating in a basket to make it a 2-possession game. Then at the end, Murray threw the ball away and Al Horford finished the fast break. Key stats that Tatum was 4 for 15 from the floor, making just 1 for 7 from the three-point range. Other games that stood out on Sunday, Lakers did it again. 108 to 102. As Luka Doncic had 29 points, 9 assists. LeBron James 17 points. The second straight win against the Clippers. Seems they're winning ways. Lakers have, with this win, they have won 16 out of 19, and Lakers won their sixth straight. And the Lakers are number 2 in the Western Conference. Man, look out for the Lakers. They're 38 and 21. Also, LeBron James had a point shy of becoming the first player in NBA to score 50,000 points, combined points in the regular season and playoffs. Right, Monday. Let's get to Monday's game. The Hawks beat the Grizzlies 132 to 130. As Karis LeVert made a layup as time expired, scoring 25 points to beat the Memphis Grizzlies. Kings and Mavericks. I think this is the game. Kyrie Irving, yeah, he got hurt. Dallas Mavericks lost to Sacramento 122 to 98. It's been a terrible, tough second half for the Dallas Mavericks because Kyrie Irving tore his ACL in this matchup, so he's on the road to recovery. And obviously, they don't have services of Anthony Davis. So give credit though still to Sacramento. They won 122 to 98. Zach LaVine had 22 points. DeMar DeRozan had 20 points. Kings have won 4 consecutive games, while the Mavericks have dropped two straight and 4 out of the last five. But Demontis Sabonis, the NBA's top rebounder, suffered a grade 1 left hamstring strain in the first minute of Saturday's win at Houston. He will miss at least 1 week. Yeah, so they don't have Kyrie Irving, man. He's out for the season towards ACL. Season ended. Thunder beat the Rockets 137 to 128. 51 points by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to accomplish their 50th win of the season. Big time performance by Shea. May win the MVP this year. I won't be surprised if he wins the MVP. Tuesday, games that stood out. Bucks beat the Hawks 127 to 121. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 26 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. That's the seventh triple double of the season. And the Bucks are playing great. Obviously, getting Kyle Kuzma is definitely a big help. But they are surging right now. They really had 23 points. They won 3 straight, 7 of the last 8. They remain in the fourth spot. Same record after this result of win with fifth place Indiana, 35 and 25. Kuzma had 17 points and 10 rebounds. Turning point in this game was LeVert's three-pointer, tied the game at 121 all before a jam by Lopez gave Milwaukee the lead. That's Brook Lopez, that is. And following a missed jumper by Young, Lillard's layup gave the Bucks a 125-121 advantage. Warriors beat the Knicks in New York 114 to 102. That Stephen Curry scored 28 points and also improved his personal record at the Garden, Madison Square Garden, 12 and 1. So big time performance by Stephen Curry. And Lakers continue to remain red hot. They won their seventh straight, an historical day for LeBron James. Scored 34 points, doing the 50,000 point milestone. As the Lakers won their seventh straight, winning 136 to 115. LeBron James came the first player to score 50,000 combined points in the regular season and playoffs. Congrats to him. The Lakers are playing great, man. Seven straight. Seeing the longest win streak in 4 years to 7 games. So they're playing hot basketball. They played the Knicks tonight. Luka Doncic had 30 points, 15 assists, 8 rebounds, man. He's been a huge addition. That trade for Luka with Anthony Davis definitely in favor of the Lakers. This guy win a championship. They're definitely paying dividends. Luka's playing at high level. 30 points, 15 assists, 8 rebounds, and LeBron James continue to play at a high level. I mean, it's amazing. And plus, the Lakers are 11 and 2 since getting Doncic. 7 and 2 when he's in uniform. So definitely getting it done. Luka Doncic also had 70 points in the first, whereas most in the core of this season. Roz was highlighted by 3 pointers on 3 consecutive possessions. But yesterday, the Celtics beat the Trailblazers 128 to 118. This was an interesting game because the Celtics were, kind of banged up. They didn't have, I don't think Tatum played in this game. No, that's the reason why this is an interesting game because Derek White had 41 points, 14 to 26 from the field, hit 9 3-point shots and 17 3-point shot attempts. That's what they do best, is shoot threes. So yeah, 41 points. But the thing that stood out is Peyton Pritchard, man. This guy is playing amazing. Maybe the sixth man of the year, possibly. 14 of 20, hit 10 3-point shots and 16 3-point attempts, had 10 rebounds, 5 assists, but he had 43 points. Creighton Pritchard off the bench. And there's some history made with these two guys, Pritchard and White. And what they did is that Pritchard and White became the first Celtic duo to score 40 or more points in the same game, and the first duo in NBA history with 9 or more 3-pointers each in the game. Obviously, know Jason Tatum with a shoulder injury, Drew Holiday finger, Kristaps Porzingis was out with illness. They sat out. Amazing. Celtics' historic history with all the championships they've won. White and Pritchard are the first Celtic duo to score 40 or more points in the same game. First duo in NBA history with 9 or more 3-pointers each in the game. Amazing. Shows the depth of this team. Now again, Portland's not that good, they 28 and 35, but still that's a great win for the Celtics. Shows you how deep they are, the depth that they have. Celtics right now playing this Sixers right now. I think that game was on right now. Congrats to the Cavaliers, man. They clinched their playoff spot. They won 112-107 over the Miami Heat. As Donovan Mitchell had 26 points, Darius Garland had 10 assists. They were kind of sloppy in the final 2 minutes, but they won a 12 straight. So this team is still picking up where they left off in the first half of the season, playing great in the second half of the season. But the most important thing, they clinched a playoff spot already on March the 5th. It's crazy. They became the first team to clinch a playoff spot. Also, Cleveland's one of just 7 teams that have 3 double-digit winning streaks in the same season. So congrats to Cleveland. They were in the playoffs at a 52-10 record. Nuggets beat the Kings 116-110. Nikola Jokic had 22 points and 14 rebounds. Russell Westbrook had 25 points. The Thunder beat the Grizzlies. Another impressive win for them. Their 51st win. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander still has the hot hand. 41 points. Key in the third quarter rally as they beat Memphis Grizzlies 120-103. Jalen Williams had 20 points. Aaron Wiggins had 16 points. So the Thunder have won now 5 straight games, 7 of their last 8. Isaiah Hartenstein had also 10 points and 15 rebounds. So they've won 14 out of the last 16 and maintain a hold on the top seed in the Western Conference. Key point in this game was the Thunder put together a 14-2 run midway through the third quarter to turn their third 3-point lead to a 15-point advantage, with Gilgeous-Alexander scoring 15 points in the period. Also, the Thunder forced almost 18 turnovers a game, best in the NBA. Memphis commits 16.4 turnovers a game, so that's among the worst in the league. So that's a recipe for disaster because the 15 turnovers that Memphis had led to 17 points for the Thunder. All right, so that's basically it. But yeah, one more thing: the Pistons lost to the Clippers 123-115 as James Harden turned back the clock, scoring 50 points, his 24th career 50-point game. So he handled his business. 14-24. 6-13 from 3. Right then, currently, right now, we got some NBA games going on right now. The Celtics are beating the 76ers. No surprise here, 63-46. Almost close to the end of the first half. 1.5. We got announced at halftime right now. 64-46 in favor of the Celtics. No surprises there. That's a blowout. Also, keep your eyes on the Knicks and Lakers. That's an interesting game. 40-21 Lakers. It's the red hot. 40-21 Knicks. It's the 39-21 Lakers. This is a A big time matchup. The Red Hot Lakers. See how things go in this game. And look at the standings. Right, Cleveland already clinched the playoff berth, so they're 52-10, winning 12 in a row. Winners of 12 in a row. They best team in the league. You make the case. Where they playing right now? No, the Lakers won 7 in a row, not 6 in a row. 7 straight. So let the Wake get 8 straight against the Knicks tonight. Won't be surprising that if they do that. They're playing so well. Boston is the 2 seed 44-18. Knicks are 40-21. Milwaukee is 36-25. Indiana is 35-25. Detroit is 35-28. Miami is 29-32. Atlanta is 29-34. In the West, OKC is 51-11. The best record in the league by one game and one loss. Less loss is Cleveland. They the best team right now. OKC is 51-11, but the Lakers are surging. Wins are 7 straight. 39-21. Denver is 40-22. Memphis 38-24. Houston is 37-25. The Golden State Warriors are crept into the sixth spot, 34-28. Minnesota is 35-29. Clippers are 33-29. Sacramento is 32-29. Dallas is 32-31. Stats: Julius Alexander leads the league in scoring, 32.8. Trae Young, top assist man, no surprise here, 11.5. Stephen Curry, 4.4, 3 pointers made, number one. Defensively, Sabonis is top rebounder, 14.1. Wembanyama, 3.8 blocks. And Dyson Daniels, top steals guy with 3 steals a game. Get the team stats. Cleveland is number one in points scored, averaging 123.1. Denver is number one in field goal percentage, 50.7. Points differential, Oklahoma City is number one, plus 12.7. Defensively, for the defensive leaders, Orlando is number one in points allowed, 106.5.9. And rebounding, Houston Rockets is number one, 48.3 in rebounding. San Antonio Spurs is number one in blocking, 6.3. All right, so that's it. Look at the NBA. Let's get to Honest Day in sports history for March the 6th. Okay, reports here. Mavericks could shut down Anthony Davis due to his thigh injury for the rest of the season. So like he might not be coming back sometime soon, not if ever this season. That's interesting. Let's see Mavericks. All right, let's get into this honest day in sports history. We'll close out tonight. The show is from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Inside Sports with Rashad Mitchell, episode number 41. On this day in sports history for March the 6th. I'm going to go over all the details that took place on this day. Was the events. I'm going to start with, let's see, 1919, the NHL Championship. Montreal Canadiens beat Ottawa Senators 3 games to 1 with one tie. 1922, on March 6th, Babe Ruth signed a 3-year contract with New York Yankees at $52,000 a year. $2,000 a year. 1923, the St. Louis Cardinals announced their players will wear numbers on their uniforms. 1945, on March the 6th, George Nissen of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, received a patent for the first modern trampoline. March the 6th, 1964, boxing legend Cassius Clay joined the Nation of Islam and changed his name to Muhammad Ali, calling his former title a slave name. March 6, 1967, Muhammad Ali is ordered by Selective Service to be inducted. March 6, 1972, Jack Nicklaus passed Arnold Palmer as golf's all-time money winner. 1976, March the 6th, 1976. In his 10th title defense, WBA light welterweight champion Antonio Cervantes of Colombia is beaten by 17-year-old Puerto Rican boxer Wilfred Benitez in a 15-round split decision in San Juan, Puerto Rico, as Benitez became the youngest ever world champion. 1982, on March 6th, the NBA high-scoring game, San Antonio beating Milwaukee 171 and 166 in 3 overtimes. Enos Slaughter and Archie Vaughan was elected to Baseball's Hall of Fame. 1985, March 6th. March 6th, 1985, future undisputed world champion of the heavyweight division, Mike Tyson knocked out Hector Mercedes at 141 in round 1 of 4 in Albany, New York, in his first professional fight. He beat Hector Mercedes. His first fight professionally. Julie Crone, 1988, March 6 became the winningest female jockey with 1,205 victories. In 1994, Colin Jackson ran world record 60 meters hurdles indoors 7.30 seconds. LeBron James in 2018 scored his 32nd, 293rd point in the second quarter of a Lakers 115-99 loss to Denver and LA to pass Michael Jordan into 4th place on the NBA all-time point scoring list. That's what he did on this day. Scored 32,293rd point in the second quarter of the Lakers 115-99 loss to Denver and LA. He passed Michael Jordan into 1st place on the NBA all-time points scoring list. Right, so that's it for today. On this day in sports history for March the 6th. That's it for today's show. Thanks for tuning in. For those who may concern, this show is streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Thanks for those who tuning in, whatever may concern. Be back next Thursday night from 8 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Only on Elevation 5280 Sports and Lifestyles. Check out my latest website article for the website. Go to e5280sports.com. Check out the website. Check out the latest article written by yours truly, Rashad Mitchell. E5280sports.com. Check out the latest article that I wrote. So thanks for those who've been watching tonight on the platforms of Facebook, platforms of YouTube, all Twitter. Check it out. And like I said, I'll be back next week for the 42nd episode of Inside Sports with Rashad Mitchell. So until then, talk to you next time, next Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. on Inside Sports with Rashad Mitchell. Till then, have a good night.